Hello, so today we're going to walk through how to analyze the data on our Google form. So first thing we're going to do is go to responses, and we're going to start off with our summary. We're going to look at multiple choice questions first, and then we're going to move on to short response questions. So one multiple choice question we have here was, if I can find it, what do I do? Oh, the plastics in these garbage patches are. So if you look here, it shows me that 24 scholars got this question right. And I can see that 4 scholars got this question wrong. A 2-2 split on what that answer is. So if I wanted to figure out what was the misconception and which students were struggling here with this question, I would then go to question view at the top. So in question view, I'm able to select the question, which of these plastics and garbage patches are, and I'm able to see I have 24 responses which were correct. The 2 responses were wrong for the large island of trash you can walk on, and then the other 2 for easy to see. So if I click on these responses, I'm able to see exactly which scholars struggled with which response, which then gives you some insight on how to tailor your instruction for those scholars the next day. The second type of question we're going to go over is short response questions. So these questions do require you to grade them yourself. So if I'm looking at a short response question, so for example, the North Atlantic garbage patch spans from blank to blank. You'll notice here that it even tallies the count of scholars with a specific answer. So with an answer like this, where it's 2 blanks, it's easy for 2 scholars or multiple scholars to have the same answer. But if this was a extended response, if you saw 2 or more responses that have this identical answers, right, that should raise some flags for you. So these you have to grade individually, and you can grade those individually 2 ways. You can grade them individually by question or by individual. So I'm going to pull up both for you here. So if we're looking at, for example, the researchers track garbage in a garbage patch, and these sinking flashes are called, right? You see drifters, optimals, I don't remember. You have to grade each of these individually, and you have the opportunity to give each scholar feedback, right? So for some scholars, you might say you need to review the video that covered X, Y, and Z, or to review the task beforehand. This allows you to individualize your feedback. You can also look at the exams per child. So you can look at, well, this child struggled across the board with these content, or this child, I see that they're just struggling with the questions that required a higher order of thinking. So that is how we are going to be looking at data on our Google Forms during this summer. I hope that this aided you in your endeavors.